Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nadine, and for today's video I am gonna be reviewing another foundation for you, and it is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in a 30ml bottle. As per usual with NARS packaging, it's just sleek and simple. It looks really professional. I've had this product for a while and used it on myself several times and on my clients too, and yes. So let's go right into the claims. From the website, it says that this has medium to full buildable coverage. It has natural finish, transfer resistant, sweat resistant, fade resistant, non-drying, paraben free, alcohol free, oil free, fragrance free, dermatologist tested, and it's non-comedogenic. So it's a lot of claims. So this retails for €47.95 at Douglas. And the shade that I'm using is Stromboli. So if you're my foundation twin, yes, that's my shade, Stromboli. And I will be listing down below in the description box my other foundation shades, just so you know, you have a guide. So let's move right ahead to the application part. So I already moisturized my face and I used the CeraVe moisturizing cream. And before I apply the makeup, I'm gonna spray my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So yes. Right. And this is what my skin looks like without the makeup. So as you can see, I'm breaking out because of wearing masks. So yes, I'm gonna be applying the foundation using the Zoeva 102 Silk Finish Brush. So I'm gonna give it a good shake before we apply. And yes. So this is the consistency. As you can see, it's quite thick, but it's still kind of run down. This is the consistency of the foundation. So as per usual, I like to warm up the foundation at the back of my hand. And yeah, I would dot this on this side. Let's start ahead with its side. This is the shade Stromboli. As you can see, it's a pretty good shade match in my opinion. A little bit yellow, but you know, I could work with that. I really don't mind that. So I started out with a small pump. Initial thoughts. So as you can see, the coverage is really beautiful on this one. It is quite glowy and sits really beautifully on the skin. So this is our half and half. This is the side with the foundation on, and this is my skin without. So as you can see, that primer water really made my skin quite glowy. And do you see that glow? It's still translating with this side with the foundation on. I guess it's the natural radiant aspect of the foundation. So yeah, it stays glowy and it still looks like skin, in my opinion. And even in person, it looks really good, and it has that, you know, blurring effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation on this side of my face as well. When I first applied it, it really seems yellow. Gonna drag the rest down to my neck. What I've also noticed with this foundation is that a little really goes a long way. I only used one pump and it already covered my whole face, including my neck. Like, I was able to drag some of the product down. I also noticed that upon initial application, it was really glowy. And after I gave it a couple minutes to dry down, like right now, it dried down into a demi matte finish. but you know, that's how it looks like in person. But I could see in camera that the glow still kinds of translate, which is quite good. I really like that healthy and glowy finish that it's giving my skin right now. This is what one layer of the foundation looks like on my skin, and honestly I am happy with the coverage that it's giving me. I think it's really, it has that medium to full coverage that it claims it has. But in person, I could still see some of the discolorations that I have from my breakouts, but it doesn't look too bad. I think I'm gonna go over with a second layer, but only in those areas that I need them. Let's add a bit more, maybe only like a tiny bit. Not even half a pump. So as for any foundation product, what I like to do is to warm up the product on the back of my hand before I apply it onto my skin, and that really helps in, you know, kind of melting the product into your skin, and it makes it more tacky, and it helps really with the coverage and the blending. So yeah, as you can see, it made that blemish just disappear. I mean, at least the discoloration, it made it disappear. To keep the skin looking natural, I only reapply the foundation in the areas where I need more coverage. So it's like spot concealing but with foundation. I have some redness on the sides of my nose as well. So right now it is 2:30 here in Vienna. So let's call the check-in time at 2:30. Even though I actually started applying this foundation around 10 minutes ago. But yeah. Check-in time at 2:30, and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. I think I'm just gonna go with the Gloss Bomb by Fenty. It's so beautiful. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's so juicy. Oh my god, Rihanna! Why you do this to us, girl? Why did you do this to us? You chose violence, Rihanna. Okay. So, I guess this is the final look. I'm gonna be back after a couple of hours. I'm gonna try to wear this makeup for as long as I can, but initial thoughts. What do you think of the foundation? Personally, I really like it. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts for later, and I'm also gonna give you a kind of a summary of my experience with this, since I also use this on my clients. So yes, I'll be right back. Hi, I just wanted to do a quick check-in. It's been an hour since our check-in time, and I just wanted to tell you the makeup products that I use on top of it. For the face, for my concealer, I use the Maybelline Fit Me always. I'm in love with that concealer ever since I started doing makeup. And powder is the RCMA No Color powder. I put it all over my face. Doesn't dry the face out. I really love it. And bronzer, blush are all from MAC Cosmetics. I didn't use any highlight because, I stopped using shimmer highlight for quite some time now. I just rely on a really iridescent glowing blush. So yeah. And what else? Contour, KVD Vegan Beauty Highlight and Contour Palette. And I did not set it. I didn't use any setting spray, just so we could see how the foundation works without any help of setting spray. So there's that. I will try to do a check-in again a little bit later, and then I will give you my final thoughts. Hello, a quick check-in once again. I decided to just stand in front of a window so that you can see how the foundation looks like in natural lighting. So it actually looks good, I think, with natural lighting as compared to the ring light and the other LED light that I have in the background. So yes, and if you're wondering, that's my filming setup. Yes, this is how the foundation looks like. Left. Yes. Hi guys, so I'm back for my final check-in. It is the end of the day. It's 7:40 in the evening. I hope you can see. I've been wearing this foundation for more than 5 hours now. I'd say 5 hours and 20 minutes or so. And yes, let's just address the elephant in the room. I am a grease ball. I'm really oily. So yeah, this is what the foundation looks like. I'm feeling really oily, especially on my T-zone, so my forehead and my nose, and my chin as well. But looking at the camera, I could also see that my cheeks are incredibly oily. But I have to give this foundation points for holding on to my blush and my bronzer. I could certainly still see them there, and it feels like the bronzer and the blush melted onto my skin. So let's try to blot this face and see. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. This is my face after blotting the oil off. Honestly, that looks pretty fresh again. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna reapply powder on top of it because, yeah, it's the last thing I need. The last thing I need right now is more makeup on my face. I'm so ready to take all of this off. So here are my final thoughts. This foundation claimed to have medium to full buildable coverage and a natural finish, which I completely agree with. I have to say I'm very impressed with the coverage of this foundation, and it really has a natural finish. It's not too matte and it's also not too glowy. It's the perfect in between. And this foundation also claims to be transfer resistant, sweat resistant, and fade resistant, which is not the case for me at all. As you may have witnessed today, I turned into a grease ball. I was just completely oily at the end of the day. But I have to say that this foundation is very hit or miss for me. There are days where this foundation looks absolutely beautiful on my face. It lasts the longest time. And there were some days, just like this one, when the foundation didn't really hold up, not even for 5 hours. I would say that's very hit or miss, and it's really unreliable. So I guess I still have to experiment on which product to pair with this. I also searched on YouTube a lot of the reviews, and it's also very mixed. This foundation, I feel like, is really polarizing. There are a lot of YouTubers who absolutely adore and swear by this foundation. It's like their holy grail. And there are some who just didn't like it at all. So yeah, I don't know. For that price, I really don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the moisturizer and primer that I'm putting underneath. Although I will not be tossing out this product, I will be keeping it and will still be testing it because a lot of the beauty gurus actually rave about this product. So I'm really interested in which products they're pairing with this foundation because NARS is actually good when it comes to complexion. So I think I'm gonna keep on experimenting on it. And if you have certain products that you love pairing with this foundation, please put them in the comment section down below. I would be probably needing your help on this one because honestly, I put it on some clients on some days and it looks good on them, and then on other days it just doesn't. So yeah, please let me know. And I guess that's it for the review. Please let me know about your thoughts. Write it down in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. It will certainly mean a lot to me if you support my channel. I'm trying to make a comeback and I think I'm gonna be doing a lot more foundation reviews moving forward. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!